Doris, I'd have to imagine Game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
So for Brooklyn now, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. MP out there with Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He contributed 62 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And it's George missing. Nets leading by 5. To the paint. Markkanen with the block.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen. You can see his length come into play.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Warriors. Mykhailiuk passes to George. Markkanen a screen on MP. Pass to Mykhailiuk. Nice ball movement by Utah. Up again. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And here's MP for 3. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 15 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. The shot by George, wide open. No good from outside. MP fires from way outside. MP getting it done for Brooklyn. What an amazing quarter. Different look for Utah. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Mykhailiuk's subbed in for Williams. Then for the Nets, Clowney's checked in. And it's Michael Porter in for Powell. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. We've got Jusuf Nurkic, Bailey out there with Markkanen, and it's Mykhailiuk in at the 2 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down, and that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning, and you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
Wolf passes to Atkins. Another shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Mykhailiuk. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mykhailiuk's got it all tied up now for Utah.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Porter with it. Bailey picks him up. And here's MP for three. Another miss by MP.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Man passes to Wolf. The three from MP. The three is pure from MP.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. On the wing, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
You look at George. He's pulled in a lot of votes. Nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10.
And probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. MP, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, Markkanen. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. MP getting it done for Brooklyn. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
And that's all for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
So for Brooklyn now, Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then it's MP. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And that one's good, George.
This is why you select Keyonte George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
And here's MP for 3. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 8.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Mykhailiuk. Bailey with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. And so MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, the defense has got to find a way to keep Claxton off the backboards because this is just a mental mistake, letting him get to that board.
Now, here is George. 15 points in the game, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Nic Claxton. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, Keyonte George, guys, a talented backcourt guy. He can create off the dribble. He can make snappy passes. Everything you want in a combo guard.
MP with it, defended by George. MP, that's for 2, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
He owns you.
MP's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. On the wing, Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Fires for 3, connects from three-point range.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And here's George. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Bailey. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Jazz. Kyle Filipowski comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. A nice shot by George.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Nets leading by 10. MP outside. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
George passes to Mykhailiuk. And here's Nurkic. Pass to Bailey. 5 to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in. Bailey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Wolf shot's good.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Here's George. Screen by Nurkic. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nurkic has got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Oh, my goodness. How special a finish was that? Go ahead, Cam Thomas.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Filipowski. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... Teams changing it up here. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Keontae Luke in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Thomas, that one drops.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3.
MP looking solid from there.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 15. Markkanen outside. Lets loose a 3. And down goes the 3.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end. He comes right back for his own team. Love it.
Puts up the 3. MP clapping right back.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Bailey. From outside, knocks down the 3.
And how can you not love this rookie? Bailey coming right back with a 3 of his own.
MP. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Jazz trail by 12. Now George fires the 3. Porter pulls it down. MP. Kessler pulls it down.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So it's Utah now. It's a 16-point game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Love. Williams fires. Drained from outside. At one point, they led by 16. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. And that's in there.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And stolen by MP. And the jumper is good. Excellent transition play. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for the...
Thanks, guys. MP, seeing you tear up the pass...
You really got to do your homework.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke...
All right, MP, what do you think after finally getting to play against Ace Bailey tonight?
Oh, I'm not impressed. Yeah.
Night, MP.
MP, let's bring it tonight.
MP, how do you feel about matching up with Dylan Harper out of Rutgers?
What's the idea here? We already have. I'm dubious, but please, no more weekly emails.
I got bad news on that athletic.
But I feel like there's some advanced stats that our
2
coaches
months
may
of
not
rehab
know.
and no guarantee.
And there are underlying intra-articular
Improvement goal,
concerns.
1 per week, simple,
Well,
but
we
we
should
all
forget
get on
about
the same
taking the
page.
flight for now.
But I booked us tickets to the
That'd be
game,
great, I
third
guess.
row.
Do us a
Better luck
favor, all right?
next time.
Just tag one of your other emails in so we can
stand-up comedy?
eliminate one.
What's up, MP?
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Pick 3 destinations and pick
So we got that thing set
I want
up.
to disagree on a point you made yesterday.
Balance being essential before starting a debate.
That tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
No, that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more of the contribution we expect right now.
Dirk very well
No, Brian, but I also feel there's more to the season if you want. And I don't know what's the hype for moments like Detroit.
What's up, MP? Makes sense. I was trying to keep it.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. For the away team, they're on a New York trip, getting to play 2 straight in this great area.
And I love...
The new group out there on the floor for the Nets. San Antonio also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thank you, guys. This year, we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
I mean, it's been breathtaking. Thank you. And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama. De'Aaron Fox out there with Harper. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Cornett in at the 5 spot. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it. And that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Harper's shot's good.
Smart use of the mid-range by Harper. A dynamic lefty who can also show off the touch.
Martin kicks to MP. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got 9 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside, Fox. Right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Nets. He finishes with 9 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
They've got MP, also Cam Thomas out there. And it's Clowney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Spurs trail by 3. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Testing the limits of his range. MP with the absolute missile.
Pass to Cornett. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Powell with the steal. And a wide-open look for Claxton. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 57 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort
that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Wembanyama, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the great of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Fox, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Wembanyama, that's for two. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists in the game. And so, MV will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Johnson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside, Fox. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Johnson.
When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Here's Fox. Johnson outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 7. Back to MP. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And here's Harper from the arc. A shot missing.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Looking at San Antonio, holding in the 5th place in our advanced ranking system. Who does these rankings anyway?
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the San Antonio Spurs. And that is it for halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. When you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ, what about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time, because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
On the floor for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Tries it from 19. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Nets leading by 10. Shoots from the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. MP's got 6 points in the quarter. Wembanyama outside. Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Fox finds Barnes. From past the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Vassell wide open. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. MP getting it done for Brooklyn. He's approaching 40 points for him in the... And it... San Antonio making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Nets leading by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as, and yep, another basket.
Another night, another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now marching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 43 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And here's MP for 3. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game.
Congratulations on tonight's win.
What? Don't act like you...
Kevin, over to you.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks.
RNP, first impressions at the plant against Dylan Harper?
Bro is tough. Yeah, he's got a deep. Good game, man. Look, I didn't roll it that bad. I'm fine. Just wrap it up.
That ankle is pretty swollen, MP. I think you should sit this one out.
Okay. I'll tell the front office you're going to be out tonight.
Whoa, Coach. What you mean? No. I've been waiting to go at this guy since high school.
MP, these are NBA professionals. You let the medical staff make these decisions.
I mean, it probably won't get worse, but the only way you'll recover is if you rest it. So I would take tonight off.
No, it doesn't even hurt that bad. I can play.
MP, you have to weigh the long term, not instant gratification. Let them do their job.
Whose call is it? Yours, or mine?
It's up to you if you want to play.
Wrap it up. I'm playing.
Get after it, MP. Shake it, MP. One photo.
Every photo. Look, I'm not mad for him, but I gotta buy me supplies, okay?
Okay.
And I mean quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. You shortchange me?
I'd rather look at the high pressure models like Tony.
Not everyone
I have a new objective.
We don't have enough data to
I
make
want
that
to
any
convince
more
the
important.
GM to get us more draft picks.
What are we aiming for?
So the international heavy draft is going to be spectacular. And we've been on top of it.
But we don't have the picks to pick a couple of
Exactly. We know that the deck is stacked, but we need a couple more cards to draw. Help me with the 5 scenarios. Why
I'm on it. I'll look. I'll go back to my house. That's it. All by lunch.
You see the 40-point game out of Nevada yesterday?
Sure did, and I'm thinking about raising our phone ranking.
It's just one game. It's the kind of Tony wasn't ranked.
Challenges during the game. The kid was everyone.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games. Shorter games and all.
Let's not get all carried away. I'm better than that guy.
Take the ball again. He about to tear the roof off.
Coming right up, the Grizzlies take it. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, they say to set realistic goals, and I'd say that goal is very realistic with the way he's played to this point. He is having a phenomenal rookie season.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then it's Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. And you got to give it up for MP, securing his first All-Star selection. What a moment for this young man's career.
Yeah, what a moment indeed. One he'll never forget. Now, I know MP fans think this is just the first of many to come, but I hope MP savors this moment. He's earned it.
Now here's Wells. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And the shot's good.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
Here's Morant following the three by Brooklyn. Porter pulls it in. Now here's Thomas. The D's right on him. Drops in the three. MP's got 9.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Edey. There's Jackson with the 3. Brooklyn with the board. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Now here's Edey. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And congratulations go out to MP. He received his first All-Star selection.
When you know you've made it, I mean, you're not just on the roster, you're one of the stars of the team. Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Outside Wells. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Edey finds Jackson. Goes up on the baseline. Porter pulls it in.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
From deep, MP. The rebound by Jackson.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Grizzlies trail by 8.